So I feel it's better to ask a simple question when it comes to whether or not you as a person, as a family, should honor an Old Testament command, should obey it. Ask yourself this one question, and I think you'll be on the right track. Does this glorify God? If I honor this, will this help me be holy to honor God? That's always the question. Does this honor God? So I can be holy as He is holy. So let's look at some of them. I think you'll enjoy some of this. And maybe you won't. Maybe this will make you uncomfortable because you want to do what you want to do. But you know what? That comes back to obedience to what God is speaking to you. Leviticus 3:17. We have it on the screen, Leviticus 3:17. This was for the Jewish people, a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwelling places. Do not eat the fat or the blood of an animal. Big deal for Jewish people, right? Kosher food. In fact, God also forbid eating pigs. That means no bacon. I know some of you love your bacon. Rabbits and shrimp. Things we all eat regularly today. So are we free to eat these things? Is it okay that we don't obey or honor these particular commands? Can you have your medium rare steak or some bread with or yeast with your bread? Or can I throw some shrimps on the Barbie, as they say down under? Well, the answer to that question is, it really depends on you. In fact, you really need to read Romans chapter 14. In Romans 14, Paul explains that if you have a clear conscience about it, then go for it. But don't make your brother stumble. Don't cause others grief. I give you the whole conclusion of Romans 14 so you can understand Paul's explanation to this. It's good not to eat meat or drink, we'll have it on the screen, or drink wine or do anything else that causes your brother to stumble. Which is why when we have this conversation about alcohol, I wouldn't offer a drink. I wouldn't even have a drink if I knew someone had a problem with alcohol. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't want them to stumble. The faith that you have, verse 22, keep between yourself and God. Blessed is the one who has no reason to pass judgment on himself for what he approves. If you have a clear conscience about eating a medium rare steak, then eat your medium rare steak. But whoever has doubts is condemned if he eats, because the eating is not from faith, and whatever does not proceed from faith is sin. So if you have doubts, you better cook it all the way. And this principle applies to many of the commands. If it brings God glory, and you have a clear conscience about it, then go ahead. But if you don't, then you better not do it. Because that's a sin. That's not being holy as God is holy.